I actually have like no idea what this game is about. All I heard was that it is a danganronpa inspired. Oh, my wig's slipping a little bit. Hold on. My wig's slipping. This is a danganronpa. That's how you gotta say it. Danganronpa inspired game. So let's read the description a little bit. Let me stop messing with this mouse. Let's read the description a little bit. Okay, game description. Deathloop, formerly titled 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐠, is a blend of social deduction and visual novel. It's a visual novel, so it's one of those where you have to like read. You have to read. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this wig is actually eating on me a little bit. Bro, is my mic working? I hope my mic is working. Bro, I promise you, when the day that I cut my locks off, I'ma be eating. So let's make sure you guys can see the full fit. Can you see that? No, now you can't even see my face. Hold on. Ready to act as God. Ready to have a God complex. Ready to kill others if I have to. Ready to kill the innocent. Ready to kill even my own father. Deathloop, formerly titled 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐠, is a blend of social deduction and visual novel. You wake up to find yourself in a strange school with 9 other strangers. But before you can even say a word, you are informed by they said bye twice, bye, a strange woman that a killer is hiding in your midst. And in order to find and eliminate the killer by voting them out. But that's not all. Every time you die, you are sent back to the start of the time loop, forever trapped in a hellish nightmare with no means to escape. Would you be able to escape this hellish nightmare, or would you be forced to repeat the same loop over and over again for all eternity? This game is inspired by danganronpa, and the Zero Escape series. Let's finally get started because I'm actually pretty excited. To see how this game goes. So, disclaimer, this game is uploaded with full written permission from the original something. Who are you? Oh, do I not get to read? Do they speak the whole time? Let's just see.
How did you get here? You don't remember, do you?
You open your mouth, but before you can utter a single word, the voice suddenly cuts you off.
Freedom. What would you choose?
I would choose happiness or freedom. I would choose. I'm gonna choose happiness. I'll choose happiness. Oh, they give me the option.
Soon enough.
I choose happiness. Okay, I'm nervous. What do you mean we'll find out soon enough? Who are you? Mira. Hey, how long are you gonna stand there? That's her voice for sure. You look around you in confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already 15 minutes late. Are we friends? Before you could say a single word, the orange-haired girl grabbed you by the arm and dragged you with her. A few minutes later, the two of you stood side by side facing a packed classroom. The teacher looked at you for a few seconds before facing the class and making an announcement. Attention everyone, today we welcome two new transfer students. Can you do me a favor and introduce yourselves to the class? The name is Meryl. Oh, I look forward to meeting you all or whatever. Mira spoke as she addressed the class. Everyone's gaze turned to you now. Okay. All eyes on me. I'm nervous. You should introduce yourself. Okay, I am. Who are you? Please left click on the designated white field, write your name and confirm it. Oh, I could do my own name. Let's see, what should my name be? What name are we gonna go for, guys? Let's do, I want to do something different. Like in the last game I chose Juju, so we're gonna say Bellamere. Is this how do you spell Bellamere? Bellamere. I think that's how you spell Bellamere. Oh, I'm gonna get tired of saying that name. I shouldn't have chose that. Dang, can I go back? You face the rest of the class and speak. It's very nice meeting you all. Please, call me Bellamere. All eyes were suddenly on you, or more precisely, on Miro, as the two of you took your designated seats. Why are they looking at Miro? Why they can't look at me? That's right, today is your first day at Sandy High School. You and Mira moved to the city last week and decided to transfer to this school. Are we sisters? This makes complete sense, but you can't help but feel like something is really off here. The teacher let out another long sigh and went on with the lecture. Why are you sighing? We're two new students, and you already have an attitude with us? A few hours later, it was finally lunchtime. I'm heading to the admin office to finalize your registration. Want me to come with? I mean, shouldn't I like handle my own registration? You have more important things to do anyway. Like what? This place would be your home for a while. Our home? So you should go around and get yourself acclimated to your new surroundings. Maybe buy us some lunch while you're at it. I want to know why she's handling our registration. Looks like Miro didn't feel like waiting in line, so she shoved the boring job onto you. See ya. Miro then turned around and left. Oh, that's it. You could see some of your new classmates wanting to chat with her, but she just completely ignored them and left. They kind of repeat words a little bit, huh? Okay, what now? Should you head straight to the cafeteria? Or maybe you should wait until the cafeteria clears out a bit. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. Where do you want to go? I want to go... Let's go to the roof. Let's see what kind of strange people are up on the roof. You leave your classroom and head toward the roof. After climbing a few flights of stairs, you finally reach the roof. They really do, like, say, like, repeat words a lot, huh? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me noticing that because I'm reading. The view from here is breathtaking. You could pretty much see the whole city from up here. You keep looking around in awe when suddenly... Huh? What's going on? What is going on? Did I step into some gas when I came up here? It seems you're not alone up here. There is someone else. Someone who's lying on the ground a few meters away from you. You slowly approach them. Are they asleep? The more you approach, the closer their face came into view, but for some reason you can't make out their face. Everything feels distorted somehow. The closer you get to them, the more distorted your vision becomes. You need to get close. You need to get closer to them. I'm trying if we can... Okay, then will you be able to make out their face? Only then will you be able to tell who they are. Every fiber of your being is suddenly screaming for you to stop, to turn around and look away, to pretend you never came here in the first place, but you continued approaching until they were right there in front of you. What will you do now? We're going to look at their face. You lower your head and stare straight at their face, refusing to look away. The person lying on the ground suddenly, don't jump scare me, opens his eyes. I knew it. They were chilling. They were just taking a nap. Huh? So when I read the description, they did say that if you die, you repeat. But how did I die? Just by staring this person in the eyes. Like, did they like paralyze? Like, are they Medusa? Is he Medusa? We looked at each other in the eyes, and then I was like, I turned to stone or something. What's going on? Hey, how long are you going to stare there? You look around in confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already... Okay. I don't think I'm a reread everything that we said, okay? I just died by looking somebody in the eyes for some reason. And now we're going to have to reintroduce ourselves. But I'm not going to speed run through this because maybe they say something differently every time. Can you do me a favor? Introduce yourselves. Mira introduces herself. Like, I'm actually going to change my name because I don't like Bellamere. I'm actually glad that I died and I get to repeat this because Bellamere is too long. I'm gonna choose Bingo. Cause Bingo, what's your name? Oh, you face the rest of the class to speak. It's very nice meeting you all. Please call me Bingo. That's right today. Okay, so now I need to know, should I go back to the roof or because that's how I ended up dying? Or should I go to the courtyard? Okay, so since she told us to get lunch, I'm gonna go to the cafeteria. I'm gonna listen to Miro and go to the cafeteria to get us food. Skip, 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 skip. See ya. All right. So this time we're going to go to the cafeteria. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. So we can't go to the cafeteria. Schoolyard or library? Okay, well, maybe I would want to go somewhere where there are a lot of students. So I'll go to the schoolyard. You leave the classroom and head outside to the yard. After taking a left here and there, you finally reach your destination, the school's campus. It wasn't anything fancy, but it looked well maintained and the trees provide some very necessary shade. However, since most students were already in the cafeteria, the place was pretty much deserted. Okay, so there's nobody here. So they keep trying to lead me to places where there isn't anybody. I wanted to go to the cafeteria, except for one person who was sitting on a nearby bench. Oh, hi. A girl with pink hair and green eyes stares back at you. Did you come here to escape the cafeteria's lunch rush? You nod back at Nas. Not much of a talker, huh? Wait, I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Today is my first day. Your first day? So you're a transfer student, huh? I see. Still changing schools this late in the school year is pretty uncommon. You must have had a very good reason to come here. Yeah, I'm a dog. He ran away and it really traumatized me. So me and my sister decided to up and leave. Like, we just had to go. Don't worry, I'm not here to judge you or anything. I feel like she kind of sounds like Mira. I'm not really doing good with my voice acting right now. I was a transfer student myself anyway, I think. You can't remember, you think? Yeah. It's hard to explain. I feel like I have been in this school for a very long time. When I try to think back, the earliest memory I have is standing in front of the school gate, but a person doesn't just show up randomly at a high school, right? So I must have transferred here at one point. Haha, sorry, I'm spewing gibberish. That's not how you spell gibberish. I understand, it's a bit confusing. I'ma say I understand. I don't want her to feel like, she just said a whole bunch of stupid stuff. You do? I appreciate it, even though I know you're just trying to be polite. Yeah, I was. The name is Naz, by the way. It's very nice to meet you. Naz reaches her hand and shakes yours. You shake her hand and introduce yourself. Bingo, huh? That's an interesting name. My grandmother named me. What's wrong with it? I don't think I ever met anyone in the school with the name Bingo. Now, imagine if I chose Ashley. Would you still say that's interesting? Of course, who am I to say anything? My name is pretty odd too. Nah, we got Lil Nas X, Nas. You're like the third Nas. The girl lets out a dry laugh and stands up from the bench. Anyway, thanks for listening to my crazy talk, Bingo. I hope we run into each other again. Yay, I didn't die. Like, that's so crazy. So maybe it's like if I start to see my vision start to get blurry and distorted, turn away. Turn away. Do not go, because I'm gonna end up dying somehow. Nas then waved goodbye and left. Okay, is she singing? It's distracting me a little bit. You stood there for a few seconds before deciding to head to the cafeteria. I don't even know if y'all can hear her singing right now. After that weird encounter, you finally arrive at your destination. It's time to stand in line and buy lunch for you and Meryl. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely empty. Where is everybody? Not a single student around. This makes no sense. Even though you did show up late to avoid the crowd, it's still lunchtime. And Nas just said, are you trying to avoid the crowd too? The school cafeteria should not be empty right now. You keep looking around in confusion when someone suddenly appears in front of you. It's you. Who are you? Oh God, it's really you, Bingo. I don't know how I'm gonna do her voice. Cece suddenly jumped on you and gave you a tight hug. How did you get here? I'm super happy to see you again, but I don't understand. How are you here? You're in complete control. What? What's going on? You're you. Cece stares at you in confusion. Her expression displayed both happiness and fear. It seems she's hoping you'll be able to answer her questions and put her mind at ease. Sadly, however, you're as confused, if not more confused than she. So do I know Cece? So you simply take a step back and explain everything that happened to you so far. So I do know Cece. I'm like, she talking about how are you here? You're you. They're not explaining nothing to me. And my main character isn't even acting surprised. So you just found yourself at the front gate of the school? Just like that? You nod your head. I'm always nodding my head, ain't I? What about before that? How did you get here? I changed her voice a little bit. How did you find this? Before Cece could even finish her words, a loud voice interrupted your conversation. I think my person needs to start having more inner thoughts a little bit, because I'm confused. Good, you're both here. I finalized your registration, Bingo. So it's not weird that Cece is here at this school, even though me and Meryl are new students? I wonder if that was done on purpose. Congratulations, you're officially a candidate now. Candidate? Don't worry, I'll explain everything soon enough. Meryl, explain now. But first, let's get the other... I'm confused. Meryl spoke as she snapped her fingers. Since other people suddenly showed up in the cafeteria... What the hell is happening? Yo, dudes, how did I teleport to the cafeteria? Did I finally awaken my superpowers? Okay. This must be a part of the test. Wow, that was so cool. I felt like I was floating in space for a moment there. Teleport me again. Teleport? Oh, Jack has nothing to say, I guess. He's very nonchalant about this whole situation. Okay, enough delays. Let's begin. First, let me congratulate you all on surviving the first trial of the game. I'm actually kind of excited to see what is going on and where this is going. The first trial? Yes, every person in the school was a potential candidate. I say was because except for you 8, the rest have been killed off. I thought me and Meryl were like sisters or something. What's going on? What? This school was set... I'm stuttering. Hold on. This school was set... There's too many S's. Alliteration. Specifically for this trial, you were all transferred here and your memories were manipulated. Those those with the weak will, with the pitiful presence, the observers of this world simply accepted their new reality and went on with their lives. They attended classes, stood in line at the cafeteria, and enjoyed a carefree high school life, not once stopping or wondering how they even got here in the first place. That's weird. Pitiful NPCs. However, you eight were different. You saw through this fake existence. Okay. You refused to look away and accept this sweet lie. You question your reality. And for that, you're still alive. So who is Miro? Is she like a robot? Like a spirit? Like, how is she over us right now? Or is she a part of the game, but she has to lead it? I don't know. However, the game has just begun and your continuous survival is not yet assured. After all, only one of you, I feel like if I was in, not to get off topic, but if I was in Danganronpa, I feel like I definitely would have been killed. I wouldn't have killed nobody, but I would have been killed. After all, only one of you eight will leave this place alive. So how many, I thought it was, oh, only one of us eight, so only one of us. What? Why the hell are you doing this? You're playing a pretty sick game, little girl. Who do you work for? Is he supposed to be Byakuya? You two are asking the wrong questions. Or rather, you're asking them at the wrong time. Hi, you're so right, Orange Daughter. They should be asking you about the second trial. The second trial. I guess since she called this high school experiment the first trial, then that could only mean there's going to be more. So we already got past the high school experiment with, like, that they showed in Danganronpa when they had to live their high school lives and either kill somebody or be killed. So this is like, if they made like a, I don't, not to ramble, let me just keep playing because I'm going to end up rambling. The second trial is the real main event. It's the real reason you're all here. In order to pick the winner among you, you eight will be playing a certain game. The game has many names and many different iterations. However, the most common name for it is the werewolf game. Oh, Cece terrified. Girl, has her eyes always been red? She just turned into a demon. The fucking social deduction game? Is this some sort of joke? You want us to play a children's game? What is the werewolf game? I've never played that. I won't take it lightly if I were you, Jack. The second trial might be based on the werewolf game, but the consequences are very real. You won't be role-playing around. You will become the roles you're given. Okay, what role am I gonna get? Roles? Standing among you right now is a real killer. She will target and seek your death without any hesitation. Your only chance at survival is exposing the killer and voting them off at the end of the day. Standard werewolf roles. However, in addition to the killer and the innocent role, there are 3 additional special roles. First, the guardian angel role. So, gotta release your alpha. Man, I hope, imagine if we were the killer and it's like we have to like try to act like we're not the killer so we don't get killed off. That would be such a good spin to Danganronpa. The person with the guardian angel role will be able to choose to protect one other person each night. This is low-key like Mafia. If you've ever played Mafia where they have like the person in the Mafia, I know that would be so cool. But like they have the person in the Mafia, they have the detective, doctor, and then citizens. So does that mean, so whoever gets the werewolf role, they're not actually a killer? Or are they actually a killer? And so it's like, we don't have to feel bad if we vote them off and they die. If the guardian angel chooses to protect the person the killer targets, then congratulations. You have managed to prevent the killer from claiming their victim. This is literally Mafia. The second role is the vigilante role. The person with the vigilante role is able to target and kill one person each night. Oh. So I guess like the vigilante is not really like mafia then. The person who's the vigilante gets to choose who they think the killer is so they can try to kill the killer. So you have a killer who can kill anybody they want, vigilante who wants to try to kill the killer, guardian angel who wants to try to save the person that they think either the vigilante or the killer is targeting. Yeah. However, targeting and killing anyone who is not the killer will result in the vigilante killing themselves. Oh, that's too much. Don't give me the vigilante role. A pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Finally, the third and last role is the detective role. The person with the detective role is able to investigate one person each night to determine if they are the killer or not. Only one person each night. Like the game Town of Salem. Is that like a social game or like a video game? I've never played that. I'm not a game person. I'm just not getting into games, honestly. However, convincing others about your findings without exposing your role to the killer is a whole other matter. Now that's definitely mafia. I know I keep bringing up mafia, but that is definitely mafia right there. As you can see, each role has its advantages and disadvantages, ensuring a fair trial. Now, to end this explanation, I would like to remind the killer that targeting someone during the daytime is completely forbidden. Breaking this rule, or any other rule for that matter, will result in the offender being immediately killed. Every single one of you is implanted with a small chip in your brain. The chip is completely attached to your optic nerves and is able to witness anything you see. Upon the discovery of any rule infringement, the chip will automatically release a powerful electric surge through your nerves, thus frying your brain and immediately killing you. Interesting. Look at Nas. She's terrified now. She's about to die on the spot. You planted something in her brain? As long as you don't break the rules, you have nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about, but we're supposed to be like killing each other. Come on now. Now, unless you have other questions about the game, I will be seeing you at sunset. To do what? Is this like Total Drama Island? Meryl then walked past you and walked toward the exit. I thought we were sisters. Like, I thought we were sisters and came here to this new school together, and I was like getting us both lunch. Now you're like, the way they just threw that in there was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. You all kept following her with your gaze when suddenly she stopped and turned around. She was looking back at all of you, but you could swear she was looking straight into your eyes. Welcome back to the Noel game. Oh, they giving us a little intro? Okay. Whoever developed this game actually came up with the intro. That's crazy. I mean, it's just the universe, but I mean, that's still cool. And then you probably had to find like copyright free music. So we went from the universe to the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell. What's going on? Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this intro has nothing to do with the game. This intro has nothing to do with the game. Expanded like never before. No. Is that the name of this game? They're saying Noel. Oh my gosh. Who did they get to make this game? That's actually make that music. That's actually crazy.
Or freedom.
Oh, somebody talking. Happiness. I already chose that. Hello? You lift your head to the mighty blue sky while trying to process what just happened. Hey, are you okay? You look back at Cece and nod your head. The Noel game is happening again, huh? And by the look of it, this one is even more messed up than the last. Not only is the game's host different this time around, but so are the participants. So apparently my character knows what's going on. I don't know. Or at least some of them. The setting is different too. Why Sandy High School out of all places? Why Meryl? Why her? Why a version of his daughter? So she's not real. Okay. Sorry, Bingo. I don't mean to confuse you. After all, Cece suddenly approached you and held your hand. You have no idea how happy I am to see you again. You have no idea how much I waited for this. Bingo. We're finally together again. Cece leans forward as she held tighter to your hands when... Kia, what's happening here? Very shameless, very shameless. Cece let go of your hand and faced Zero. Do we know each other? What do you want, weirdo? Don't be like that, Cece-chan. So we do know each other. There is nothing wrong with forming alliances. It's the only way to survive this game, right? Right? And what better way to cement an alliance than a pretty heated kiss? Oh, why did I pronounce kiss like that? Kiss. That's not what we were doing. Haha, sure, Cece-chan. I'll get off your hair. I didn't mean to cock block you or anything. Haha. Have fun. Zero then waved her hand and left. You watched her leave until she left your sight. She is no less a freak as a participant. But she's right about something, Bingo. The No game has officially started. Alliances are bound to be formed. And sooner or later, this game will spiral into effing madness again. It is really hot in this garage. We need to escape early this time. So we escaped the first one. Trust me, Bingo. This is the only way to truly survive this game. I don't see how people can wear ties all the time. It is hot. You look back at Cece and nod your head. First, we should start by searching the place. Last time, I just dragged you along with me from one place to another. Not once did I ask for your input. So how about you lead the search this time around? Where do you think we should go? Okay, so when I went to the roof, my vision started to get distorted. I looked at somebody in the eyes and they killed me. So we're gonna go to the school gate. Maybe somebody's like trying to escape. The school gate? I doubt that. Okay, well, you doubting me and my choices. You should lead. Let me stop getting an attitude because I'm not even saying the right words. However, the place is completely empty. It's open. The gate is open. Do you think we're gonna actually be able to leave? Cece slowly approached the gate and took a step outside. But then, just like I thought, an invisible barrier. I figured it probably surrounds the whole school. It does. Nas? So Cece and Nas know each other, but Nas and Bingo had to introduce themselves to each other. You're Cecilia, if I'm not mistaken. What are you doing here with Bingo? Huh? Do you two know each other? I thought we all knew. So how did Cece know Zero then? We met a few hours ago at the schoolyard. Is that so? I guess my gut feeling was right after all, huh, Bingo? There is more to the school than what meets the eye. Of course, I never expected this. A death game? Does that lunatic seriously expect us to kill each other? Wait, about what you said before. How do you know the invisible barrier covers the whole school? It's because I checked it out. The whole perimeter is walled up. I first believed the barrier was some super transparent glass, so I tried to dig underground, create a tunnel to the outside. However, the barrier stands underground too. This barrier is no glass. It's no substance I've ever seen before. It's almost like it's not a barrier at all. So we didn't meet Nas in the first game? What are you trying to say? Nothing. I'm just spewing gibberish. I'm gonna continue searching around. I suggest you two do the same. Nas then turned around and left the place. You continue following her with your gaze until she disappeared. She's an interesting person, isn't she? I guess she always was. Alright, Bingo, let's search somewhere else. You nod back to Cece and leave the front gate. My person just does not be talking at all. Like, Bingo just has nothing to say about anything, huh? You two spent the next few hours investigating the different classrooms of the school, but much like every other room in the place, it was completely abandoned. All of those students who once roamed the halls were completely gone, almost like they never existed in the first place. You looked through the window. The mighty blue sky suddenly turned orange, signaling the end of the day. It's already sunset. So at sunset, Meryl told us to meet her. Cece suddenly holds your hand as you two stare out the window. It's okay. You did your best. We did our best. Whatever's gonna happen now, we'll face it together, okay? Is this where she's gonna give us our roles? Just you and me, like always. What if Cece becomes the killer and then she's like, oh, like, I can't trust her anymore. If this is like Danganronpa, remember when Makoto was friends with Sayaka? Sayaka tried, even though she tried to ally with Makoto, she tried to kill Makoto. No, she tried to kill Leon and place the murder on Makoto. So if it's like that, I don't trust Cece. Cece tightens her grip on your hand. Behind that beautiful smile of hers, you can sense fear. You can sense, and then just like Makoto had a crush on Cece. Bingo and Cece have something going on. So, I think Cece is going to get the killer role. You can sense an immense fear that will shatter the very fabric of reality if it ever comes out. But it's not a fear for her life. It's not a fear of death, of the unknown. It's a fear for you, for your existence, for your future together. You hold tighter to Cece's hand as a strange feeling suddenly shocks your senses. They always teleporting us somewhere. The next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria, but you're not alone. Cece and the rest of your companions are all there. Are we like in a simulation? Because this is given we're in a simulation. So does it really matter if like we die? But most of all, she is here too. Who, Meryl? Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Meryl. I don't know what stage trick you guys are using for this teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. He kind of looks like, how do I describe it? Like a default character. Like he looks like when you don't got no coins to make your character look cool and like you just get like the free character, the free animated person. That's who Hassan looks like. Can I talk with one of the executive producers about it? So if he was in the first game, why does he think this is like, does he think this is a joke or something? I can't have the cuties at home seeing me puke on live TV. So he thinks this is a joke. He thinks we're like in a show or something. Meryl stared at Hassan for a few seconds before she rolled her eyes and faced the rest of you. Now that you're all here, I feel like when they wrote this game, whoever wrote this game, they should have wrote it in a way where it was like instead of saying she faced you, they should have said she faced us. So it's like first person point of view. Allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Why is it in quotation marks? Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. The voting process is your main way of finding and eliminating the killer. The process is simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Each one of you gets to vote, and the person with the highest number of votes gets eliminated. Oh, so we vote on who we think the killer is. Okay. Any questions? By eliminated, you mean killed, right? Whoever gets the highest number of votes will be killed. Affirmative. This is insane. You really expect us to send someone to their death? Because it's like, are they even really a killer? Like, just because they pulled like the killer card, now all of a sudden they got it. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's like now they didn't even actually kill anybody. We're just like, I don't know. You can always choose to vote on no one. However, that would only, okay, But if the killer isn't actually trying to kill anybody, is it bad? Like, I don't know. We don't care. We're not gonna play your sick game. Exactly. Like, the killer doesn't have to kill somebody. So it's like, if they just decide to not participate in the game and you vote no one off, then it kind of would just be like danganronpa, where it's like, y'all just live in this school forever. I don't know. We're not gonna kill anyone. What do you mean by we, Nazi-chan? What does that mean, Zero? Are you planning to... Don't... Okay, so I have my eye on you, Zero. I have my eye on you. You were already doing too much when you interrupted me and Cece. I know you think this is a game and you have no problems, no issue with killing anybody. That's not cute at all. What? I agree with the blonde woman. Not making a choice is a choice in itself. Okay, that's true. That's like I just said, because if they didn't kill anybody, they would be like forced to live in the school forever, and it's like, who wants to do that? If this killer truly exists, then doing nothing will send one of us to a certain demise. What about the special rose? Cece, who barely spoke a word until now, suddenly interjected. It seems the rest of your companions are also surprised by this. What about them? What if the people with the special rose step up right now? That would narrow down the list of suspects. I'm stuttering. So we already got our roles? Great idea, Cece-chan. There are 8 of us here. If we eliminate the people, 8 is pretty small though, ain't it? Like, I mean, I guess, like, they're not like a full-time big developer. So it's like, they don't want to add too many people. That would end up, okay, yeah, the game would be too long. Even if we vote randomly, there would be 20% chance of voting for the killer. That's like pretty high rate. That's pretty high, right? Right? I agree as well. Any kind of advantage we could get would be very helpful. The people with the special role should step up. Carmen spoke as she faced the rest of your companions. Seconds passed and then minutes, but no one stepped forward. Come on, guys. We can't have dead air. This will totally fuck up the ratings. Guys, I don't cuss. Don't get on me. I don't cuss. A few more minutes passed, but once again, no one stepped up. Enough. This is a waste of time. Don't be so hasty, Meryl-chan. This is super duper important to us, so just wait a bit, okay? We can wait all night and nothing will change because the special roles haven't been assigned just... Okay, I was like... Huh? Unlike the killer role, the special roles are only assigned during the first night. That's when you start using them after all. So at this moment, none of you have a special role yet. I see. So, Cece-chan's plan was a no-go from the start. Well, it was still worth a shot. So don't beat yourself too much, Cece-chan. You were trying to bait the killer, huh, Cecilia? Huh? Bait the killer? By declaring that the people with special roles would narrow down the suspect list because she knew that no one like had roles yet. Because I'm like, yeah, like my character did not get a role. She was basically saying that whoever steps forward would be seen as 100% innocent. She was hoping that would tempt the killer to falsely, yeah, so they could be like, yeah, I'm detective role. And it's like, nobody got a role yet. So baby, you're the killer because why are you lying? Yeah. Cece, you're pretty smart for that. And since the roles haven't been assigned yet, that would immediately expose them as a fraud and end the game. A very impressive strategy. However, it seems the killer is smarter than what you gave them credit for, Cecilia. Or maybe Cecilia is the killer. And she came up with that little trick to get like suspicion off of her. Because it's like she was trying to bait the killer. Like she's obviously not the killer because she's just like us trying to figure it out. But no. I think Cecilia is the killer off the bat. We haven't even really started the game for real, and I think Cecilia is the killer. Or perhaps I just said that. Am I like a psychic or something? Am I a psychic or something? Or perhaps you're the killer and this whole thing was just a diversion to make the others trust you. I feel like me and the developer must have been in the room together when they made this because they're saying like everything I'm saying. Perhaps I'm playing right into your hand. CC has nothing to say. Okay. I have no idea what just happened. No, that's not his voice. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what just happened. This is just too confusing for the average viewer. Let's just get to the voting part already. That's where the ratings are. Yeah, like Total Drama Island. For once, I agree with the delusional creep. Discussion time is over. When you hear your name, please step forward and announce your vote. We're voting already? Like, nobody even did anything. Mira declared as she started calling out names. The first to go was... Nas is about to die? The first to go? Oh, Nas is about to vote. I was about to say, we all just voted on Nas like that? I'm not doing this. I'm not going to take someone's life like it's nothing. I'm voting no one. I feel like they want us to side-eye Nas because she's not trying to participate in this game. But me personally, if I use my intuition, I feel like I could trust Nas. Suit yourself. You're up next, weirdo. Mira spoke as she pointed at Hassan. My moment to shine. Gahahaha. I, Hassan, the true definition of a Sigma male and the future winner of this game show, will vote for you. Nas! With exaggerated... This boy think this is a game. Why are you sitting up here voting for Nas like this is a game? Like, be for real. Genuinely be for real right now. What? Me? If there's only 8 of us, out of everybody, I do feel like Nas is going to be the one to go. She's going to be the one to get killed off. I don't know. Of course. Ever since the start, you have been doing nothing but trying to push us not to vote for anyone. And who would benefit more from that than the killer? God, or he just doesn't really care. Like, so my vote goes for you, Nas. No hard feelings though. I just want to win the game show. God. You're a damn lunatic. He does not care. He does not care. The voting continued after that. Seeing no clear suspect, Carmen chose to vote for no one. Carmen? Who is Carmen? Carmen chose to... Who is Carmen? Oh, Carmen is... She had green hair. Meanwhile, Zero let out a giggle and declared she would follow Hassan's lead and vote for Nas. Zero, I don't really like her. Already, off the bat. Jack also... Wow, they really packing Nas up out of here. Cece, on the other hand, let out a sigh and voted no one. It was only you and Kay left. Now, who was Kay? Oh, Kay. I remember Kay. Alright, it's your turn now, Kay. Who will you be voting for? Is she gonna say no one? Myself? Kay declared with a hushed, slow voice. What? I vote for myself. The whole room stared at Kay with baffled expressions all over their faces. Are you insane? She's quiet. Fine. Whatever. Miro suddenly moved her gaze and faced you. You're up last, Bingo. Declare your vote and let's end this for today. Why did they stop the music? Everyone's gaze suddenly turned to you. It seems they all understood the current situation, even Hassan. With Nas getting 3 votes and no one getting 3 votes, your vote would seal the deal. Your vote would determine everything. I'm gonna say Cece was right. The situation did spiral into insanity pretty quickly. There haven't been any murders yet, but someone is already on the chopping block. Whether you believe Nas is the killer or not is completely up to you. Nas is not the killer. I'm not voting Nas. I already know that, so who would it be? Well, I'm obviously not going to pick a random person because that absolutely would do nothing. So I'm going to vote no one. They really made Kai choose herself so that it could be like a tie and I break the tie. No one will be voted off tonight. Miro let out another long sigh before continuing to talk. Now, let's go over nighttime rules. Every single one of you has been allocated a room in the school dorms. Leaving your room during nighttime is strictly forbidden and will result in immediate deletion. This, of course, excludes the killer. I was about to say, so how is the killer? If the killer can only leave at night, how are they supposed to kill? As the killer, you're free to roam around the school and target one victim per night. So you, as the killer, have to break into other people's rooms to kill them. Participants with special rules are also technically allowed to leave their rooms during the night. However, the whole process is fully automated and you won't be conscious during it. So we are in a computer. This is a simulation, so it doesn't really matter who dies. The whole process is fully automated and you won't be conscious during it. What does that mean? Because if I'm the detective, how am I supposed to like really do my detective work and watch people? Think of it like sleepwalking if you want. That's pretty freaky. If there are no questions, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Miro gave you all one last look before she snapped her fingers and suddenly disappeared. Okay, so obviously I guess I should have known this was like a simulation. The room fell silent once again, but then someone suddenly approached you. Hey. Nas looks at you with a smile on her face. I want you to know that I had no doubts. I have no doubt you'll make the right choice, Bingo. Beneath those hollow, empty eyes lie a genuine person. Hollow, empty eyes? You dissing me a little bit. A kind person. I realized at the moment I laid eyes on you. I won't forget this, Bingo. I promise. Nas then approached you and gave you a tight hug. See you in the morning. Nas then waved her hand and left while avoiding to look at the three people who tried to vote her out. I would too. You're quite the ladies' man, Bingo. Let's hope your little decision doesn't come back and bite you in the later on. Hee hee. Ciao. Zero ruffled your hair and then skipped out of the cafeteria. Yo, Bingo! You might be the MVP today, but it's not over just yet. I will not let you upstage me in the popularity polls, nor will I let you snatch the victory. I will be the one to win the game show. You just wait. Hassan rolled his eyes and left. Oh, he had attitude while saying that? That degenerate is a cancer on society. Cece looked at Hassan in disgust before facing you. Anyway, the first day is over. We did what we could do for now. Let's head out. My character just absolutely has nothing to say. Genuinely, I have not spoken at all. I have not reacted to anything for real. I have not been like, who are you talking to like that? I have not been like, y'all are crazy. It just had nothing to say. A few minutes later, you were looking through the window. Deneba, Vega, and Altair greet your eyes. The three stars, whoever developed this game likes the universe and solar systems. I could tell. Your mind rushes back to the event in the cafeteria. Thanks to you, no one got voted out for today. However, that means the killer still runs free. And tonight, they'll be able to target their first victim, a victim that can easily be you. Bingo? Are you okay? What are these hallways? I'm scared. These are our dorms? You nod your head. Are we like in a castle from the 1800s? Do you regret your decision? Do you think you should have voted for Nas? Are you trying to make me rethink my decision and make me feel like I should have voted for Nas? Cece? Cecilia? I'm already seeing right through you. Listen, like I said, when I have this wig on, my intuition is off the charts. I know I can read through everybody. I know a killer. I know a criminal. And Cece, that is you. You shake your head no. Of course I would shake my head no. I can't even verbally say no. Good. Let me not get on my character too much, because maybe I have trauma from like the first game. I don't know what happened in no one. Never regret your choices, Bingo. Cece suddenly approached the window next to you and lifted her gaze to the sky. Choices make who we are. One choice leads to another, and by the time you realize it, you have made so many choices. You have branched so many times that your point of origin looks no different than a distant star in the night sky. But that's the beauty of choices, Bingo. It's freedom. Endless, pure, and unshackled freedom. They lied to us. Happiness is not possible. It never was. It doesn't matter what you achieve. It doesn't matter what you get. You'll always want more. You always desire. Oh, wait, I said it wrong. Let me get back in character. You always desire something out of your reach. You always struggle. I swear I act like I haven't read in years. You will never be happy. Never. Speak for yourself, girl. Don't project. You're projecting right now. Don't say that for me. But that's okay, because freedom is different. Freedom is attainable. You might not control your point of origin or the end. You might not control how you were born or how you die. But everything in between can be yours. Every choice can be yours to make. This is what truly matters, Bingo. Oh, she blushing. This is what truly matters to me. To you. And to us. Cece suddenly approached you until only a few feet separated you. The killer will make their choice tonight. But that won't matter. Whatever happens tonight will happen. Do you understand, Bingo? She said the killer will make their choice tonight. She meant to say, I will make my choice tonight. Not even death will separate us anymore. Cece leaned over and kissed you on the cheeks. She then waved her hand and walked into her room. You stood in the hallway for a few seconds before walking inside your room. Dark, creepy bedroom greets your eyes. You look around you and nothing feels out of place, but every fiber in your being is screaming for you to get out, to run away and get as far away from this room as you possibly can. However, you know the rules. Leaving your room during nighttime will result in your immediate demise. You approach your bed. I think the reason why I keep like messing up in my reading is because I keep looking off at my computers and stuff. Let me just focus on reading. You approach your bed and lie down. But then a word suddenly flashes through your eyes. I figured. Detective. I mean, that's like the obvious role for like a main character of a game like this. It seems that's the role you got. According to Meryl, you're able to choose one person each night and investigate them. Y'all know who I'm choosing. It starts with a C and it ends with a C. Use the special role, you can determine if they are the killer or not. So the real question now is who? Who will you investigate? And of course, they will make us like the detective. And it's like the plot is going to be we investigate our partner, she our girlfriend, Cece. Ugh, my computer keeps turning off. You chose to investigate. Hold on. I think I need to get in the studio with whoever made this game so we can help each other out. She been nothing but supportive and affectionate towards you since you got here, but a part of you wants to make sure. A part of you wants to know. You push that thought away and lie down in the bed. There is nothing else you can do but wait. Wait and hope. Hope that you'll wake up from your slumber and see the light of day. So if I choose the right killer, does the killer role go to another person like afterwards, or is that the end of the game? Hope that the killer won't target you and end your existence tonight. They won't. We're the main character. Hope that this isn't the end. You empty your head of these thoughts to surrender your fate to the night. Like Cece said, whatever happens tonight will happen. That's a warning to you. She's not going to kill you, but she said something is going to happen today. You open your eyes just to be greeted by a bird standing outside your window. So it's the next day. It seems you survived. Okay. Oh, innocent. What does that mean? Innocent. This is the result of your special role. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So since it's the end of the first day, I think I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'm just gonna do like one day at a time. Like one day at a time. I think that's fine because I think each of these days might last about like at least an hour. I feel like it's been an hour, right? Yeah. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna end it right here. Heart, and I give it to wait, let me point to the camera instead of my phone. This is a heart and I give it to you.